I don't know. I really think somebody or something is monitoring my computer because every time I try to put some new information on there, I keep getting crashed. Anyways, I'll try to make this one quick so they can't do it. In 1983, Section 41, they have a thing in there saying that any province can change the law to where our rights are completely disregarded. This was done in 1983, and any province can change their Charter of Rights and Freedoms for their own purpose whenever they want, such as then. Ever since then, that's when we've all lost it all. You can find this on the Charter of Rights. Just look up 1983, and that's when you'll find it. That's when they did it. Section 41. And for the Americans wanting to come here, our medical service sucks. It'll be half a day in the emergency ward. Surgery, forget it. People would rather go to the States and sell their house and go get the surgery in the States because they know they can get it there immediately. Here in Canada, they'd rather sit there and let you die. Here, take these meds for the next 2 years and maybe we can get you into surgery by then. We're sorry you need a quadruple bypass, but waiting list is 2 years. Unless you know somebody, then you get a rubber stamp and then you're in right away. Doesn't matter who know. Doesn't matter how much you got. It won't matter here. It's who you know and who you blow. So, well, if you're coming into Canada, don't buy the insurance here. Buy it where you're from. That way, at least you'll get some respect. As for tourism, it's a nice place to visit. We are a nice, polite people, but hey, crime and drugs are going up. So be aware of that too. So, armed robberies, muggings. I don't know about rape, but if I ever catch anybody or been anybody, they're dead too. Workers' comp is just as much bullshit here as it is there in the States. If you get hit by a car up here, you got no friggin' rights. You can't sue anybody. I know that because I got hit by a coke truck and now I'm on welfare. I can't even work. They've taken my licenses away. I like it. I get hit by a coke truck walking and I lose my licenses. So I can't even go to work, and I drove a bus for a transit system called First Bus Canada here in Prince Albert, Canada. That's how I found out about the rights and all the rest of this stuff. Anyways, our misery is called the Crown Corporation of Canada. It was only supposed to be the initiate thing of something that started out Hudson Bay Company, you know, the Queen's Little Company toys, you know, something like that. Anyways, the thing now owns all of Canada, all the newspapers, all the television, radio. That's why you don't see it on the news. That's why all the protests and all that stuff are being quashed quietly. That's why all the doctors out here don't have a choice of where they get to go practice medicine. Here, you can go here or fuck off. They don't care. The College of Physicians and Surgeons is as corrupt as anything else because they've got stock in the Crown Corporation. And everybody up here is probably either too naive or whatever, too blind to actually see that, hey, look, when you look at something on the stock market and then you look up Crown Corporation of Canada on the stock market and you type in holdings and you pick one and you find every Government of Canada website there, ranging from agriculture all the way up to zoological, whatever, but you also find the Justice Department, the military, and everything else. And this is on the stock exchange. So I'm sorry, this is not government anymore. This is a company. So what the hell are the politicians doing? I can tell you, lying to us and sucking the money out of us and giving us our false hopes and our false sense of reality. Remember the Matrix? Well, I'm not giving you an option over a red or a blue pill. I'm just telling you the truth. And if you got a problem with it, or you don't think I'm telling the truth, look it up. Toronto Stock Exchange, the Crown Corporation of Canada, holdings, pick one. My favorite's the Justice Department. Don't believe me still? Find an ombudsman. Find out who pays them. you'll find out it's the government of Canada. And if you're calling up anything about the workers' comp, and you call up the workers' comp complaint thing, and they say they're not part of them, they're lying, because they are part of them. I can prove that too. As for doctors, they'll lie for each other, especially when it comes to insurance. As for the workers' comp and SGI, they've got hired doctors. That's what their specialists are for. I know. I went for a 7.5-hour bus ride to Regina, and all I did was get shit for 5 minutes because I had a beer with lunch. Trust me, you ride a bus from Prince Albert here, it's northern Saskatchewan, right in the middle. Sit on a bus for 7.5 hours. You get hungry and thirsty. Let alone, like, you're on painkillers, you get hit by a truck, you feel like hell, and you're stuck in one bumpy seat on a bus for 7.5 hours. Yeah, I think a pill and a beer are in order since I'm 45. But no, this guy had other thoughts. Anyways, that's the truth. Don't believe me, look it up. If you still don't believe me after that, you're naive. If you don't believe after that, then, well, hell, I can only hope when the shit hits the fan, you're the first ones actually to go, because you might actually have some peace. And whatever you do, when they say, please get into that bus and only bring one little bag with you, don't.